This podcast is being recorded and produced on Gadigal land.
We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this country and elders past, present.
We extend our respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
I am freezing as fuck in the studio today. Welcome to Close Friends anyway.
Cute.
You know what, everyone? While Matt's distracted on his phone, I just want to say...
Are you already recording? Are we already on?
Yes, I want to say, while you're just being distracted, I really want to make some jingles that we can play in our episodes. Like, we could have... You got to let me know what you think. Maybe you can tell us in our broadcast channel. But I want to have, like, little segments... like that we do every so often, and then there's like a little jingle that we play and it's us singing the jingle, and then everyone will like know the jingle. It'll be really cool, really fun. I've told Matt this before, but he just never listens to me or my ideas, and he's so distracted by his phone now that he doesn't even know what I'm saying.
Sorry, I just got a text. Look at the wedding card I got Tanya.
He wasn't even listening to what I was saying.
It's the Disney castle, because she's a Disney doll. Yeah,
anyway,
and then it's got a little trapdoor with a unicorn that comes out of it.
And Matt didn't.
Wait, what were you saying?
I'm not telling. I'm telling everyone else.
Okay.
So,
well,
anyway, everyone, let me know what you think about that.
What are we thinking about?
I've been doing my own little podcast right now.
Oh.
Anyway, Matt's here now.
I don't even think I got a warning that we'd hit record, so you can all give it a rest.
Anyway, everyone,
thanks.
let me know what you think about that.
Welcome to Close Friends. How are we doing?
Well, we're waiting to hear your story that you told us about in the main episode, which was...
Oh, the feeder story. It's actually not even that exciting.
Someone was a feeder to you?
Yes. Back in the day, I had...
What do you mean?
Oh, it's not that... It's not that exciting, actually. I don't know why I hyped it up. But we were talking about Nikocado Avocado, and the mukbang content can be feeder content. So there's people who actually
Some
love
people love that as their fetish. And no shame to that. We don't shame any fetishes.
Which, not that it was a sexual thing, but I did go through a phase of being obsessed with watching 20,000 calorie challenges where they just eat all fucking day. And I don't even know what it was. Like, obviously not a sexual thing, but I would just watch fascinated going, because even me as a fat person cannot imagine eating that much in one day. So to watch like these gym junkie boys be like 20,000 calories, we're going to Dunkin' Donuts and I'm doing 50 donuts for breakfast. I'm like, what the is going on there? Like,
well, then I've heard people say that they don't actually, I mean, those ones that go to places and eat, obviously they're eating it all when they do the food challenges, but I've heard that a lot of the mukbangers like spit it out when they're at home. But the people that go and do food challenges, I mean, good on him.
Yeah. Anyway, I was just going to say that I've been asked to do some very strange things in my life back when I was single and was on the dating apps and things like that. I mean, you'd find some strange men and you'd be asked to incorporate food in many different ways, you know. A big one that people have asked for, that multiple people have asked for, is sitting on a cake. I don't know what that is.
Wait, with a bare ass?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm just
come over, sit on the cake, and then I'll eat it.
The asshole.
So I never did any of that, obviously, but you know, I almost wish I did. Just for the good story, just for the plot, just for the experience.
Maybe we need to start doing things for the plot, just for the pod.
Yeah.
Just fuck around and find out.
Okay, well, I'll go and sit on some cakes and...
Does anyone want to buy one? We'll get the Cheesecake Factory in on it. Your collab with Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah. I don't even like cheesecake that much, but the Cheesecake Factory just does it. You know what I mean?
Don't, because now I'm going to want to go.
Well, let's go.
I've got to stay here tonight.
Oh, come with me. There's a cheesecake shop in Maroubra. Okay. Let's go.
Because I've got all night to kill. Because, how annoying.
Well, why didn't you tell me? I've put on so much work today. You need to let me know, because we could do... I'll push it all to tomorrow, but we can do something.
Yeah, well, I only found out last night.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So what are you here for?
I've got to meet the fucking NBN technician at Parramatta store tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
In between the hours of 8 and 12.
Did we talk on the podcast already? No, we didn't. I went past your Parramatta store the other day.
Yeah.
And I thought, because I was in Parramatta. Why the hell was I in Parramatta? Oh, that's right. Oh, God, I'll give a shout out to this burger joint in Granville, of all places. Granville.
Where's that?
I got no idea, but the other night I was in the mood for a chicken burger. It was 2:00 in the morning.
What the fuck were you doing there at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Well, no, I wasn't. I wasn't there, but I was like, I want to go and I want a chicken burger. I want good food. And so I like looked at this at 1 o'clock in the morning, like what's open. And the only bloody place in Sydney that was open was this burger joint in Granville. And it was, one of the best chicken burgers I've ever had in my life. And you know I love a chicken burger. I even mentioned chicken burgers in the main episode this week, didn't I? At the Byron Bay Hotel.
Have you tried Flappies? Is that one
I
out
have.
in Western Sydney somewhere?
Yeah, I have.
I just want to look up where Granville is.
The crispy chicken was really juicy, really nice. But like the rest of the experience was pretty underwhelming.
Oh, yeah. It's literally right near Parramatta.
So, yes, I was just around the corner and I thought I'll go and check out Fade. And I thought what I'll do is I'll take a little video or something out the front because surely there's like a sign on the door that says like Fate coming soon or something like that. Not a bloody thing in sight, love, just a bare bones and all the fucking lights were on.
I don't know how to turn them off, so I just leave them on.
And I was like lit up like a Christmas tree and I'm thinking...
It's good advertising.
It is, but there's nothing there to advertise. No. It just says coming soon. Doesn't tell you what it is.
No.
Creating mystery in the heart of Parramatta.
Yeah.
And also love that you're literally positioned just across the road from the Westfield.
Oh, yeah.
That's so bitchy.
It's
I love it.
underneath the Westfield.
I love it.
Like it's up above.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Well, we're a little bit delayed. As usual, these things happen in store openings. But the good thing about building a store is everything happens like off-site. So then they just bring it all in and like build it all there kind of thing. So we're a few weeks delayed, but these things happen. So that's why there was nothing in there. But I got to go there tomorrow and meet the NBN technician because they got to set up a new cable.
Oh.
Really exciting
Riveting
stuff, yeah.
I found that burger joint. It's called YG Burger House. It is on Railway Parade in Granville, just opposite the train station. And it has a Google review summary of 4.7 stars.
That's pretty good.
Almost as good as High Scrollers. And that's 637 reviews. And look at the 5-star reviews up the top there. You can see it's through the roof. There's no 2-star reviews. There's only a couple of 1-star reviews, but majority of them are 5 stars. And I would agree, 5-star review from me.
It was open at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I think they shut at 2 or 3.
What
don't
the
know.
hell?
We were only ones there. It was gorgeous, really nice, and also it's halal. So I actually had a Coca-Cola, but not a Coca-Cola because it was halal, and Coke isn't halal. Did you know? So I had to have I think it was called a salam cola or something like that. Oh, it was delicious. I loved it.
I'm going to have to go there. I'm going to go stay at Parramatta tonight.
Okay, yeah, go there. Oh, no, I'm coming with you. Come on, let's go. I'll come.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we can do a review.
Okay.
Because I want you to know I want you to see if it's 5 stars.
Where's this Flappies thing that I keep seeing?
Oh, that's out in Penrith.
It's like another 20 minutes from Parramatta.
Oh, probably further. Penrith is camp though. They've got like a fire truck up on a pole. That was nice. I did enjoy my time in Penrith.
What were you there for?
Well, I went to try Flappies. Literally just, I don't leave the house unless it's for food. Like I travel for food, darling. So we went to Flappies. As I said, yeah, it was fried chicken.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything spectacular.
Even the sauce? Like you get a cup of sauce?
Yeah, it wasn't anything spectacular. But I tried it. And then we just drove around Penrith. Went to Penrith Beach. They've got a beach out there.
Is that new one they built?
I think
we spoke about that on the pod a while ago.
Yeah. And I don't know. I went to the CBD of Penrith. It said City Centre or CBD or something. Thought that was hilarious. And then we came
Penrith
home.
Listening to this right now, crying.
What?
That you're shaming their Flappies and CBD.
I'm not shaming no one. I'm not shaming anyone. If I had to pick between Penrith and Parramatta, though,
I feel like Parramatta's cool these days. Why did you just roll your eyes at me?
I plead the fifth. Is Parramatta cool? There was a time where I considered moving out to Parramatta.
Really?
And then I got over that pretty quickly. But yeah, just thought I want to change from the east. The eastern suburbs, it's going downhill.
Would you ever move home to the Central Coast?
Yeah.
Would you want to settle down in the Central Coast?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like that is an option. It's actually so weird because at the moment I'm finding that like no one's in Sydney.
Really? Everyone's
no
moving
one can afford
away.
to be here.
Yeah,
everyone that moved down from the Central Coast with me, all my friends, I think as well, leading into my 30s, you know, we're thinking about a lot of things. And I'm like, do I even want to live in Sydney anymore? It's a very strange place to be.
I think that's why I like Newcastle, because I'm close enough to Sydney. But like, people always say, because they know that I come here for the pods, they're like, are you ever going to move down? I'm like, for what? Like, I've got everything that I need in Newcastle, minus all like the traffic and the chaos. And it's got everything that you could ever need. And then if I need to come here, it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
I like living in a regional city.
I hate the freeway though.
Why? It's such a nice drive.
I don't know. I just think I moved down to Sydney to avoid driving on the freeway 5, 6, 7 times a week.
But you do a lot more things here, to be fair. Like,
Yeah.
you go to events and premieres and all this shit.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I would, but also, I don't know. I just love the apartment life. And there's not many apartments on the Central Coast that are up to my standard. And if they are, they're in random places that I don't want to live. So it's a bit hard. But I don't know. I did consider going out to... Our rent's just about to go up to, God forbid, in October. They haven't told us yet, but when it comes through...
Merry Christmas.
You might catch me living above fate in Parramatta because...
You can stay out the back.
Well, that's what we thought. We thought, like, they've got the nice apartments out there, but they're a little bit cheaper. I don't know what they're like now. I haven't looked in years at the rental prices, but I don't know. But then Sky and I have the luxury of being like, do we just fuck off to Perth?
Yeah, move
and
somewhere
really
random.
put a spanner in the works. Or the Gold Coast. We did look at the Gold Coast for a hot minute then.
I would like to move to the Gold Coast. AJ and I are obviously renovating our house right now, so we're going to enjoy that for a little while. But I could see us moving up there at some point.
All right. Well, we'll come with you because houses are way cheaper on the Gold Coast.
They are, but in
and,
saying
like,
that, it's still
renting.
expensive.
Yeah. But like even renting so much
Oh, yeah.
easier. Sorry, I forget we're on 2 different tax brackets.
Fuck off.
So yeah, I don't know what it's like buying a house in the Gold Coast, but rent's definitely cheaper.
Yeah. I think it's a tiny bit cheaper, but not like it used to be a lot more drastically cheaper in Queensland than New South Wales, but now like everything's gone up.
And then I would have moved to Melbourne, but I think the last time I went to Melbourne, I just got a bit over it. I think I absolutely love Melbourne, but when I went a couple months ago, the cold.
Nah, the weather is fucked.
It
but
was like
people that live there,
being
they're
in
just used to it.
BWS freezer where you go in to get the cartons of beer. I remember when I would go into there to get the goon sacks ready to go on a night out when I was younger.
I fucking hate going in the freezer room at the bottle shop.
That is what Melbourne felt like. I was absolutely appalled.
But
I
they're
was
just
like,
used
what is
to
going
it.
on? So I couldn't do that. Adelaide's nice. I don't think enough happens down there for me. I think I need some stimulation, and I'm just still a bit like, what do you do in Adelaide? Every time I go, the wine's beautiful. I'm having a great snitty at the pub, but
see, I went there the
what's there to do?
month, like last month or something. I got there at the night and then like woke up, went straight to look at this place and then left. But we were like in the CBD, and as we were like driving around the Uber, I was like, this place is so cute. Like I want to go and spend some time there.
And then I could do, you know what? I'd love a Cairns, actually. I did like Cairns when, I could move to Byron. I'd do that. Yeah. Maybe a bit of a sea change. Grow my beard out, grow my hair long.
Imagine.
Become a surfer. Are there any fat surfers out there? I'll be the first. Or maybe you can't be a fat surfer because of the aerodynamics. It doesn't work. I'll get me on a boogie board. I used to be a killer boogie board boy when I was younger. I could body surf, do all that. So maybe I go back to my roots and become a surfer boy.
I vote Central Coast, so then you're closer to me.
Yeah. Oh, that is true as well. And we can carpool down to Sydney.
Yeah.
Or we might not need to go to Sydney. Maybe I'll come up to Newcastle. You build a podcast studio up there.
Yeah, okay. I'll tell AJ. He can do that.
Anyway, are we going to start this episode now?
We're in it.
Oh, we've been doing the episode the whole time.
Yes, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm on another wavelength today, so that's all good.
Okay, so what are we going to do this afternoon? Us just having a personal conversation.
His close friends is like literally
Us talking to each other like no one else is
I
listening.
just zoned out for a little bit there, and I honestly forgot we were recording. I was like, we're just talking about renting houses. I forget what I said. I hope I didn't say anything that people will... Oh, no, that we did start the episode because I told the feeder story, so I forgot all about that. Yeah, sitting on cakes and stuff, and then we got here. Oh, you know, in another world, I would do that sort of content. I wish I had the bravery to sell feet pics and things like that, honestly.
I would do feet
'Cause
pics
people are killing it.
100%.
Yeah.
But I don't know why.
My whole thing is, I just don't trust how they paying you. Like, do you get payment before the feet pics?
I don't
Sometimes
know.
I'm sending my feet pics and then waiting for payment. And
No,
that
you
seems
would
a bit...
have to get paid beforehand, 100%.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. I'm just thinking about it. My God, let me tell you, in the pandemic, I highly considered the feet pic route, and then I looked at my feet and went, "Oh, no one's paying for these dogs." But you know what I almost became in the pandemic?
What?
Have I told this before on the podcast that I almost became a drop shipper?
No.
When I had no money, not a cent to my name, and I think it was either 2020.
No, not you almost starting a drop
2021.
store. What were you going to sell?
Dog water bottles. That
Fuck off.
the water bottles that come with a little bowl. And fuck, they took off. But I got too nervous about the whole thing. So it was that, and there were a few other things as well. Light up dog collars.
Yeah.
You know, because I did these courses on YouTube. They're all free, but it's all these things. You just watch them, like 10-part series of how to become a drop shipper. And anyway, did it all, and then was just going to start the business as like a side hustle. Well, not even a side hustle, a main hustle. In the pandemic,
would have blown up. And if anyone doesn't know what dropshipping is, it's essentially you start up a website in Australia, like an e-commerce store, and the shady thing about it is it looks like a real store in Australia. Like it looks like a legit website. And then Matt would link himself up with all of these suppliers overseas that sell and make all these products. So when an order would go through Matt's store, the supplier overseas would get the ding notification, then it would get shipped out from there straight to your door. And then that's why when sometimes you order off these random websites, it takes 4 weeks to get to your door, even though it looked like an Australian website.
Yeah.
So that's drop shipping. And it blew up in COVID.
And I almost did it. I did it. I fully activated the whole thing, bought the website, did all the Facebook advertising, all the rest of it, got my first sale.
Why didn't you tell me this?
I think probably, I don't know. Like, I can't remember, but like, was I embarrassed that I was having to like drop ship from because remember, COVID was such a hard time as well. I had moved down to Sydney to be like, I'm going to be a star. And then the world shut down and I had to move back in with my dad on the Central Coast.
You did too.
So I was like in that hot fucking stinking hot room above the garage.
We had some
on
of
a
the best
trestle
times.
table. On a trestle table with calculators and sheets out and the laptop out, learning how to be a drop shipper. Did it all. Website was live, Facebook marketing going, all happening. Within like literally 20 minutes, I got my first sale, and then I panicked and I refunded it. And then I was like, sorry, we're out of stock. And then I shut the whole thing down because I went, you know what? It's all too fucking hard.
It would be a really easy, good way to make money, and you can get so many orders through it. But it's like, it's kind of sus because like the fact that you make it out to be like, it looks like it's somewhere in Australia. And then the only tricky thing, like just speaking from a business perspective, is you would get so many customer complaints from the shipping time. Like,
I think we learn all about that though in shipping. You just put a disclaimer on the website that says shipping is 2 to 4 weeks. But
then you get the people that think that it's not.
I know.
And then
the thing that got me though, the thing that was annoying for me is I wonder though how returns work.
Exactly.
And that stressed me out. I was like, if someone wants to return the package, how is it getting back to wherever it is meant to go?
You get so many customer complaints.
But it's different because I didn't feel any like morals or ethics were off with doing drop shipping.
No.
Because like the thing is, like if you think about it, like if a store sells dog water bottles here in Australia, they buy it for, let's say, $1. They sell it for, let's say, $10 in store. I'm doing the same thing, just online.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyway, I cancelled the whole thing, couldn't be bothered. Thought I was going to be a millionaire off dog water bottles and then never went through with the idea because I just went, it's all too hard and I'll just live off Job Seeker and do nothing for a long time. And that's what I did.
I wish I got to experience that kind of.
COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, we were in Newcastle, so we didn't get it as, like, the lockdowns and everything.
You weren't Greater Sydney, were you?
No.
Yeah.
So we were kind of out on the outside, and then because I'm a business owner, like, we didn't get any government payment or whatever. Mm-hmm. And because we're online, we were allowed to just keep operating like normal. So we were showing up to work every single day. Like, we didn't have lockdown, just on the weekends, obviously. But we had to shut our Newcastle store, but that was the only one that we had. And it was downstairs from our office, so it didn't really bother us at all. So like our lockdown and COVID times was like normal. It was just on the weekends that we did nothing. Every other day felt normal.
Can't relate, babes. Can't relate. But in all honesty, would love another lockdown because I thrived in it. I thrived eventually. We'll see what happens there.
Oh.
I've been trying to get my bloody monkeypox vaccine. 2 appointments now. They cancelled the first appointment, told me to book in somewhere else because they ran out of vaccines.
Why are you getting a monkeypox vaccination?
Well, because it's very prominent in the gay community.
What?
Yeah, so it's most common between gay men, but, you know, obviously I'm not out here whirling around with gay men, but I'm going clubbing and it's skin-to-skin contact. So if someone in the club does have it and I'm dancing up against them or whatever, I just want to be super safe and just get the vaccine.
I didn't even know that.
Regardless. But, yeah, waiting for my second dose. Can't seem to bloody get one. So it is what it is. Anyway, at this point, if it is monkeypox, let it be Planet of the fucking Apes, doll. I'm over it. Let's go. I'm out. Let's go get burgers. Let's go get Cheesecake Shop. Have a good weekend, everyone, and see you next Tuesday.